And we're live. At least that's what we're going to pretend to do. I tried to switch it up and go old school with everybody, do a little fun thing. I hit the wrong daggone button, and yeah, you know how things go, and you do things that you don't normally do. But here nor there, we are live. It is Workshop Wednesday. Hello to all of you. It is great to see you. I did pop in the chat a little early. I fixed a few of the blue wrench problems. So there is a few of you that have blue wrenches. Wield them well. I trust you and enjoy those. You know exactly what to do with those. For all of you that may be new here, welcome. It is great to see you. Come on in, take your shoes off, pick a seat, hang out in the chat, participate. And we are here for the fun type of shenanigans. If you want to do the nonsense, then the blue wrenches will show you what those wrenches are for. This is a 1 hour live Q&A style-ish sort of show where 1 hour a week we get together on Wednesday and hang out. This is all about the chat, all for you guys. I go completely off of whatever you want to do. You want to ask questions, you want to make comments, you want to bring up stories and share things. If you would like to tell some sort of success that you have done, anything along those lines, drop it in the chat. Nothing special. We try and get to each and every one of you. And then, yeah, let's just go ahead and run down through and see who was all here doing our roll call, where we have Texas Raider with a 308 by 308. Great to see you here, my brother. And then we have our sister STP that we love very, very much. Great to have you here. Glenn Anderson has coming in with a howdy. Nice to see you here. And Divinely Blessed Designs, followed up by JS Genesis with the Shalom fam. King Corso has popped on in. See, hey, blue wrenches, you now have a wrench, my friend. I fixed that problem right off the get-go. As soon as I saw it and somebody pointed it out. The Prepared Irishman is here saying good evening, and he also has a new wrench. Let's see who else is down here. Yeah, and I saw that STP had to go. I understand. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed night. I see the living legend himself, the Orlando Prepper, has stopped on in. Great to see you. We're going to have to get together. We need to do another show. It's been entirely too long. I see Lynn is here saying hello to everybody and hope everybody is doing well. Who else do we got? Grit and Grace is here saying hello to everybody. Alpha has stopped in saying good evening. The original blue wrench, silver by silver, watching those prices rise. Yeah, precious metals is definitely on the rise. So let's see who else do we got. Demo Man Don is here saying hello. Great to see you. As well as Heaven's Fire is here. KK is here with a what's up, y'all. Who else? Lee, I think I said hello. If not, then you get a second one. Hello, Lee. Mrs. Rural has stopped in the chat, and Mrs. Rural is at work. Mrs. Rural started third shift, so she is technically watching while on the clock. So hope that you have a good night at work. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Shalom to you, divinely blessed. Let's see who else. We got Susan is here. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's see. Am I getting down to everything? Dun, 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 dun. I shouldn't be watching while I'm at work. Yes. See, I told you. Told you. Man, my chat is having fun going through everything here. Let's see. Doubt I'll have to use it. On a side note, spot copper is yes. Everything seems to be going way up, and we love to see all that. And let's see. Let me see if I can pop over here, and let's just have some fun tonight. And let's go through and take a peek at what is prices right now. Let's refresh this and get a fresh look. So today, gold went up almost $7. Silver's up over $34. Man, silver's going up. Platinum's up. Palladium's up. Rhodium's up. Copper is up. Good night. Look at all that. So and I will say, Silver Oceans is having his auction this weekend. So if you are interested in maybe picking up some precious metals, he did release his video, and he's got everything from paper to copper to pennies, junk silver, all the way up to gold, platinum, and all that. So it's definitely going to be a fun time over there. Let's see, Amy. I saw. Oop, I clicked on the wrong one. Forklifts are fun. Amy is here. Great to see you. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like everything was definitely going up. Everything. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. All right. All right. So as I have said, the everything goes by chat. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I will go through and say that I have talked to Vision Preparedness. We're nailing down a time probably next weekend where he will be joining us, and we're going to be talking a lot about Bug Out Weekend and some other things. So stay tuned for that. As soon as I get the time and date, I'll make sure I share it so you guys can put that on the calendar, as well as very shortly after, Pinball is going to join us as well. Mike and the Livingston Man from Hudson Valley, we're nailing down a date for that one as well. So we've got an all-star lineup of some great live streams and videos and different other things that is definitely going to be coming out very, very soon. So make sure that you keep on the lookout for all the notifications and fun stuff like that. We've got a lot of fun things in the works. Hopefully you guys have been seeing the Sunday content I've been putting out of the gear reviews. The surprise for Sunday is going to be where I do the review on basically an unboxing of the Opus that I just bought. And I will be doing soon some of the other tech stuff. Most preppers have picked this one up. Just a little solar battery bank. It's got the little flashlight. It's got, a couple little USB plugs and things like that. Most of everybody picked these up. You can usually pick these up for $20 or whatnot. And they work pretty decent for what they are. Don't leave them on the dash of your car and things like that. But I decided if I'm going to go to Bug Out Weekend to test out gear for you guys, I decided to step up the game. So I bought the big brother of this thing. So to give you a little bit of a comparison of just how monstrous this thing is compared to this thing is massive. It comes already with cords. It does have a hand crank in case you need to get everything. It does come with the solar. It does come with a much better flashlight. This thing is massive, and it charges extremely well. So I will do a full review on that, as well as some other gadgets and whatnot that I have picked up and be taking out. So let's see. Let's jump back into chat. Let's see who else. Did you watch the SpaceX splashdown? Watching the pod of dolphins greet them was cool. I saw bits and pieces of it. There's a lot of back and forth about different things. I knew that it was kind of be one of them controversial things. They were talking about people's hair color up there suddenly changed when they got down here, and if it was the same people and all sorts of stuff. I was watching way too much into that one. Gave 4 away on Sunday. That is awesome. I tell you what, these little things, these are fun. They're definitely have their uses. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Da, da, da. I like that. Do you have a link? This one here, I will look and see if I can find the link for this one. And then I will do it on the gear review when I do put this one out. I want to make sure, so I'm going to put it through another couple of days of testing before I really give it a seal of approval and talk about it. The reason why I did like the Opus and stuff, there's already so many people that have the Opus. I trust the Opus. And actually here, you know what? If we're going to do it right, let's just do it right. Okay, so we're just going to rock the Opus for the night, because for what it is and a little bit of testing, I trust the Opus. So Let's see, the hand crank, yeah. And I tell you what, the hand crank, it's actually much quieter than I expected. I don't know if you can actually hear that. That's as loud as that thing gets. I have little tiny flashlights that are, I don't know, two, three times as loud as that thing. So I have the small charger. Keep it in my knitting bag. Comes in handy for emergency rooms. Yes, it does. Um, I have, I don't know how many of these daggone things, um, but I keep them all over the place because you just never know when you're going to need one. We go through and just top off charge every once in a while to make sure everything's good, but they're definitely great to have. Let's see, who else do we got? A federal judge ruled that Trump must return the astronauts to space. I see the LOL, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at this point, right? I mean, it's one of those things. Let's see. Goldbacks, yes, goldbacks are definitely up. They released a few, and they actually released the Florida editions. And some of those Florida ones, the artwork on that is just chef's kiss, absolutely amazing. Since the splashdown was off the coast near me, I watched just to see them come safe. Interesting. Interesting. That's right. You are down there in that area where you are lucky enough to watch all that. Teresa, I don't know how to ever thank you. You are such a cheerleader. You and a couple other ones. You guys are absolutely amazing. I go into other places so I can show my support, and you guys always are dropping links and things like that. So I do want to take a moment and say absolutely thank you, thank you, thank you. So which reminds me, if you have a blue wrench, you are able to share links. If you have a channel, share it out. If you do not have a blue wrench and you have a channel, ask one of the blue wrenches, and let's network and let's make sure that we, go through and subscribe to each other and do what we can to support each other. Let's see. That's right. Getting the kids in bed as usual. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So while we're going through, and let's see, show how they work and explain the inflation. Yes, actually, there is a person of precious metals that I am trying to talk into coming on here, and then we're actually going to do something like that if it all works out. If it doesn't, then I'll probably make a video on just that. Look at that right there, right there. That is awesome, 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 awesome. You would be surprised in how much energy you can get out of a 25, yeah, DeWalt batteries and 15 Milwaukee batteries. There's a lot of people, and that's another video idea I had for when things get a little bit warmer. A battery is a battery. You know, if you can figure out the power consumption that you need and the the power that is contained in the battery, and you can do the calculations and different things, you'd be surprised on how much you can do and how you can make a homemade flashlight and how you can run something off of a little battery or you would have to again be careful, do everything at your own risk and all that. I've seen people in person take one of the power tool batteries and jumpstart a car. Power is power. You just have to be smart and safe about it. There we go. There comes the links. Thank you guys. Thank you, Amy. Amy, you're another one that goes through and you are going through and sharing links and doing different things and helping everybody out. That's what I love about the prepping community. It's not a competition. The better you do, the better I do, the better that we all do. So just started a Facebook page for the soap and such. Finally, congratulations. I'll have to make sure I'm over there and subscribe to all that. And thank you for sharing the Orlando Preppers link right there. If you are not subscribed, you are missing out. The Orlando Prepper goes live on Thursday nights, and it's a lot of fun over there. I try my hardest never to miss one of those. And I always feel sad because he only does like a 30-minute live, and I always yearn for more. I want more. Let's see. Guy just jump started a car with a DeWalt battery. Yeah, yes, yes. I've seen some people do some pretty redneck engineering. So let's see. Susan, you were one of the first to see it. That's excellent. Hopefully, I was one of the first to use some of these products. Right. Let's see. Thank you so much for sharing out Grit and Grace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Um, I'm going to be, as I go through and start really over the next few weeks, getting more prepared for Bug Out Weekend. I'll keep you guys informed. Today, when I got home from work, I went through and ordered the MREs that I'm going to be taking. So I 100% will be having a breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and dessert MRE style. Um, I don't remember, but I tried to get different brands just so that way we can kind of give a little bit of a fairness. And then we'll go through and we'll open them up, we'll cook, and we'll do a video while everything's doing its thing. And then we'll do a taste test and a review and all that fun stuff. But that way you guys get to see, and also don't take my word for it. If it's something that you like, go try it for yourself. Always take anything, whether it's from me or any content creator, always go through and make sure that you are doing stuff and learning it on your own and for yourself. Emerald is here and doesn't not a fan of the MREs. I get it. You were the first outside of family and a couple of friends. Well, I am honored, absolutely honored, and all amazing, great products. Even still been using the beard stuff. So, getting my order together. Been busy with the new rescue pup. Hoping this weekend. That's right. How is the new rescue pup? I am hearing the FCC will be easing the license restriction for ham and others. Anyone have info? I have not. I've been hearing a lot of chatter all over the place. Most of it's been about like the Department of Education, the IRS. There's been a couple of other ones. I've heard a few things on the FCC, but I haven't heard that one. So I will be looking into that. Very, very curious. Very curious. Oh, there's pictures. I'm gonna have to go look at pictures. Definitely have to go look at pictures. It'll be a pleasure to meet you at Bug Out Weekend. Absolutely. Anybody who is coming to Bug Out Weekend, please make sure you come find me. We can chit chat, talk, shake hands, hug. We can do some content together. Anybody is always welcome. If you see me anywhere, other than maybe the bathroom, but if you see me just sitting, at a table or sitting outside my tent or whatever, pull up a chair. Always. Anytime that you want to talk or hang out or anything like that, just come on by. Let's see. Uzi is setting in well. His personality is starting to shine. Pictures on Facebook. I will definitely be going over there to Facebook here in a little bit and checking that out. Bug Out Weekend. That sounds awesome. It definitely is, Emerald. This is going to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's kind of a test out your gear weekend. It's a way that all of us can get together and help each other out and do all that. I am taking a new tent. Okay. I know that I put that out there in the video and I asked what you guys think, and I think 9 out of 10 of every answer said take what you've got, use the money for other stuff. But one of the guys at work overheard my tent thing and offered me a 10-foot by 8-foot tent, pretty much brand new, for $50. So I could not pass that up. I think the same thing on the same exact one on Amazon right now is selling for 130. So it is actually sitting just over here. So I am excited to do all that. Oh boy, coffee. We always love coffee. Loving coffee. Let's see. Kodiak makes makes a fantastic tent. I think I have an Ozark. I think that's what the new tent is. Registration closes this Saturday due to a high volume of attendees. That is right, KK. Thank you for saying that. And when we get Vision on, we'll be able to go through. I don't know if we're going to do a live stream or a video, hopefully a live, so you guys can ask questions and whatnot. If it turns out to be just a video, then I will do everything that I can to announce it ahead of time so you guys can send in questions that you would like asked. But we're going to try and cover as much regardless of whatever we do. I know that at last count, they were, what, 70 plus of us that is registered to go. Um, we know that they're having a medical class. Um, Trent is going to be putting on classes. Mike at Hudson Valley and Survival is going to be putting on 2 classes. There's probably a bunch of other things. And again, when Vision comes on, we'll be able to go into detail on all that. But definitely going to be really, really fun. A lot of content. Finally get to look at, some of you in the eye. And you can see that I am the same guy that you watch on a screen as in real life. I'm just probably a little bit bigger than what you thought. It definitely was a great deal. As soon as he said that, because you guys were talking me into it, keep the tent and spend money, but it's too good. Too good. Now you can tell us how good the tent works. Yeah, just about everything, from the tent to the army cot to the Opus for my power supply, the battery pack for power supply, the MREs, the new Bear Fac that I bought. Uh, a ton of the stuff I'm taking is all going to be brand new, so it's going to be a really fun learning experience as I go through. I'll be taking a few backup things that I'm 100% know will work just in case I have any failures. But for the most part, I want to take a bunch of this stuff out to the field, get it dirty, and really put it through the test. So, yes. Yes, 70 plus. Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. Where is Bug Out Weekend going to be? It is going to be in Dayton, Ohio. And it is in May the, oh, maybe. Oh, there it is. Thank you. There's Teresa right there, right when I needed you the most. There it is, May 15th through the 18th, and you can go right there and register. It is still open until midnight this Saturday. If you are thinking about going, then I would definitely register, because once it closes, you're going to miss out. Teresa better go. If Teresa doesn't show up, then I'm packing up and I'm going to go to her house and I'm going to bring her to Bug Out Weekend. So, yep, there's the medical class registration, and the everything is free except for the medical class. If you go to Bug Out Weekend and you want to take that medical class and you are having financial troubles, please let me know. I will see if I can work something out for you. Can't make it this year, maybe next year. I think they're having 2 this year. They're having one in the spring, and I think they're having one in the fall. Hopefully, if everything smiles upon me, I'll be able to go to both. So I hope the weather cooperates. It's Ohio. You never know. More than likely, it's probably going to snow one day, be 100 degrees the next day, rain and pour the next day. And then probably the day that we have to leave, it'll be beautiful and sunshiny. That's just the way Ohio usually works. Would we have to set up the pit traps around our tents at Bug Out Weekend? Um, you wouldn't have to necessarily. Well, I was thinking about taking a few things just as kind of a little bit of a joke and some other stuff, but no, I think you'd be okay. Uh, I think this is the 3rd Bug Out Weekend, and it just continues to grow and get better every year. This is my first time going. I didn't even know Vision when he had his first one. I just kind of got introduced to him when he got the second, and things fell through. I wasn't able to attend, and I promised myself I will not miss the 3rd. And so far, everything's looking good. So that sounds like kidnapping. It's not. I'm borrowing them to take them to something that they will love and enjoy. There's a difference, okay? We are having some insane winds blowing in from the Oklahoma and Texas. Last Friday, we had 13 confirmed tornadoes. Yeah, it is definitely coming into tornado season. Um, make sure that you are weather aware. That's one of the things when it comes to prepping, right? Is the zombie apocalypse going to happen? Who knows? Is aliens going to come down and start probing each one of us? Who knows? Are we going to have tornadoes? 100%. There will be tornadoes in the United States. There's going to be earthquakes. There's going to be mudslides, floods, hurricanes, snowstorms, damaging winds. It's 100% going to happen somewhere in the U.S. Those are the 100 things that we need to make sure that we are aware of and we are prepared for. My wife is even excited for Bug Out Weekend. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hopefully, in the next year or two, Little Rural will be joining me for Bug Out Weekend. So, should we host a Bug Out tent event next January? Test that cold weather gear and fire starting skills. All the way up where you guys are, I don't know if you can do deep snow rescues and things like that. But hey, if you do it, I will watch. I will not attend, but I will watch. Let's see. Not trying to leave Florida in the winter. Hey, I understand. I fully get it. When winter comes and the people that are south of me look at me and go, I don't know how you do it. Just remember, I do the same thing that are people of the north of me. When I'm getting 6-8 inches of snow and you guys think that I'm crazy, they're getting 2 feet of snow and I think they're crazy. So it all just goes, right? Cold weather gear in January is definitely a burr. Yep. We lost power for 24 hours while everyone else was in the dark. We were watching TV. We have 2 generators for just such times. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it is all about, right? For the little bit that I've been testing out my generator, I'm absolutely impressed. I wanted to go with the smaller, more economic friendly one. That's why I chose the 600, because you don't have to have the solar panels. You can have that charged up and put on the shelf and just keep it topped off every once in a while. And that thing was running all sorts of stuff. So and I'll talk way more in detail on it on Sunday, but yeah, it's little things like that. Somebody brought up that, hey, you get a phone call and you have to run to the emergency room at 2 a.m. Guess what? I've got my own power. I don't have to run around and find cords and run around and try and find outlets and all this other stuff. I already got it. I don't need it. Let's see. I won't even do it and I live here. Let's see. Built a shed last year for it. Nice, nice. That would be a hard nope. Summertime for sure. See? The 100-gallon water catchment allowed for us to flush the toilet. We just had in the water. Yeah. Bucket for the water. Look forward to all the video about Bug Out Weekend. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Bear with me. I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to get it out because it ends Sunday, kind of midday. By the time we pack up, I do the drive home, get settled back in, and obviously got to go back to work on Monday. It may take me a couple of days or maybe even the weekend before I get that out, and I'll probably roll it out, maybe a little additions, or maybe I'll put little snippets out so that way you guys will have little teasers on what's going to come out. But I plan on trying to get like the entire time that somebody's teaching a course. It's probably a half hour, 45 minutes or something. I plan on trying to record that whole thing. So that way, anybody who could not make it, you still can have the opportunity to learn from some of these really knowledgeable and amazing people. I live in hurricane country, so we have the whole house generator. That's excellent. And it's one of them things too. Where you are, if you live in Tornado Alley or hurricane country or any of that stuff, plan for it, right? Where you live, go through and do what you can and get ready for it. Now it's the best thing or best time to do it. I got a room in the house. We can watch the shake from here. 13 kW generator and solar. We are set. Love it. Firewood and hand pump for the well. Man, you guys are all good. Look at that. Speaking of, there is Silver Oceans himself. We were just talking about you, sir. Great to have you here. How about I visit in the summer so I don't freeze getting in the house? Well, I don't know. Our summers might feel a little cool for you. So hurricanes scare me, but I live in Tornado Alley. Well, and there's definitely a difference between a hurricane and a tornado, right? I only have about a 3-hour drive to Dayton. Not bad. I don't know What time I'm going to get there, it depends. If I can, I've already got permission from work to kind of scoot out early. But where Columbus is, you got Dayton kind of here and Columbus here. I work on the other side, so I would either have to skirt Columbus and head towards Dayton or drive directly through Columbus. And driving in Columbus is horrible at any given time. So I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to get there. I'm going to try and get there as early as I possibly can, but we will see. We will see. I'm not going to be there too late. I will get there at a decent time. Brother Troy is here. Hello. Great to have you here. Let's see who else is there. Thank you for sharing out Silver Ocean's channel. At least we got a notice on the hurricanes lived in Nebraska and the tornadoes were scary. Yes, they definitely can be. 100% they can be. And it always gets to me on the people that do not prepare for those. You watch them on the news with their house destroyed in the background. They're like, we lived here for 20 years and, we have nothing. And we never prepared for it because we never thought it would happen. We watched our neighbor's house blow down and destroyed the city next to us, but that stuff doesn't happen to us. And I'm sitting here going, guess what? It does, right? So take the time now. If you've got the financial means and you've got the different things, do what you can to prepare. Every bottle of water, every can of food, every can opener, every flashlight, it all counts. It goes towards your survival. It ticks your chances up. And if you have extra, it helps out those that maybe you are lucky enough to escape it and they didn't. So that, bottle of water or that flashlight could really, really help them out. Yeah, tornadoes drop out of nowhere. They definitely can. Definitely can. Grindstone is just deploying to Mississippi. Good to hear. And about 30 miles of Canton. So I'll be traveling 70. Okay. I know right where Canton's at. Right where Canton's at. They've been having me going out all the way to Zanesville. And I live south of Columbus. So for me to drive, and I go there once, twice a week or so, driving south of Columbus all the way out to Zanesville and then back. Hopefully that Thursday I will not be in Zanesville because that will put me at probably a 3-hour drive. So hopefully that doesn't go there. Have you looked into a ram pump? Yeah, ram pumps are awesome. Definitely ram pumps. Not familiar? 100-foot drilled well. Yeah, look into a ram pump. Yeah, there's a lot of videos and a lot of research out there on that, and I think you definitely like that. Where are we at? Oh, we're a little over halfway through. Look at the time go. Time always flies when we come into Wednesdays. I always come in every once in a while, and I'm just like, man, I hope the chat's alive and we get going good. And no, you guys never disappoint. Everything seems to just keep on moving. The water pumps itself, yeah, they are, when you get them, you have to tinker and you have to do different things. But once you set it, it's one of those, once it works, you just walk away. Dun, 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 dun. What do we got here? I'm thriving in the metropolis of New Philadelphia. Nice, 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 nice. Closest I've been to that is Garrettsville. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. When he was talking about it, I thought he was actually talking about the east side of Dayton, which would be a lot closer, but he is talking about the west side of Dayton, which is even a further trip, but it's okay. And actually, if I leave from the house, I will not even be touching Franklin County or Columbus, period. So I don't know. I might just leave work and come home and then leave out. Who knows? But I definitely want to get there at a decent time because I would like to watch people come in, do some meet and greets, help people set up. I don't want to be the last one there to where I didn't get a chance to help anybody. So I want to try and get there kind of as early as I possibly can. But I got to make sure that everybody at home's doing good, right? Can't leave Mrs. Rural and Little Rural completely helpless. So working out all the details, but it's definitely going to be a fun time. Tony from our cabin in the woods, never apologize. High winds took off most of our meat. Burt shed roof. Man, well, you deal with that. That is definitely more important. We are on YouTube, so all you got to do is hashtag replay, man. Take care of you. Life tends to life. Winds don't care who's live and who's not. And so take care of that, brother. Let's see. Who else do we got? I live in Franklin County, Missouri, and nobody wants to touch it here either. Yeah. Yep. Stay safe. Yeah, and I've actually heard about that when I talk and say Franklin County or different other things, even Columbus. There's a lot of people that says, "Oh, the Franklin County here or the Columbus here." Nobody likes it, so it just seems to maybe be what it is. We're putting a solar generator on our well pump with panels on the well house, researching the best generator. Yeah, do your research. Do plenty and plenty of research. Talk to people who actually have them. And, this is a great place to network. So, anybody in the chat, if you have a generator for your pump, uh, Susan could probably use some of your advice and some of your past knowledge on all that. Second egg collection of eggs just came in. Our chickens are back at 2 dozen a day. Man, I hope you eat a lot of eggs. Hope you eat a lot of eggs. Let's see. We had to put our portable chicken coop back in its place and tie it down again. Roosters tried to free range. Well, they were just trying to take what was it? Was it the turkey? I think it was the turkey that went free range. So but yeah, with all these winds, I absolutely despise the wind. Cool breeze is one thing, but once winds start picking up to, 20 plus miles an hour, that's when things get a little sketchy. Things can get dangerous, and there's really not a whole lot you can do with the wind. Um, you know, it's just one of those that each has their own, and I get it. We're all different, and we all have our own different opinions, but for me, wind is the absolute worst thing there is. Since the pump is 220, see everybody saying hi and hello and more highs and everything. That's what I love about this. Everybody's just coming in. You pop in. Everybody's welcome. They're going to say hi. They're going to welcome you in. It's a friendly little community to hang out in. Let's see, where are we at? We got about 20 minutes left. Excellent. I am still up in the air on a couple of things for Bug Out Weekend, and let's see if you guys have. Obviously, I've got most of my stuff. I've got a little notebook. I've got it all kind of chopped up. So I've got food, water, medical, clothing, hygiene, all that. And so I'm checking things off on what I have, checking things off if I've already packed it, um, and then making a list on, the couple of things I need to buy. And I'm trying to do what I can to take as much with me as possible while also not absolutely just going way overboard. Somebody was kind enough to go through and tell me, hey, your bag should not be more than 30% of your body weight. I've always tried to go lower than 30%. I thought 30%, especially for long distances, was a little extreme. But hey, if we want to go with 30%, I don't think there's many people that realize just how big I am. And 30% would put my bag and whatever I'm carrying somewhere in the neighborhood of about 75 pounds. So I will be able to carry quite a bit. But I am getting a little bit older. I don't want to sleep on the ground anymore. So the army cot is definitely coming with me. Which adds probably like 8 or 10 pounds. The bigger tent is a little heavy, not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. But I'm taking a folding chair because I don't want to sit on the ground. As well as the Opus is 8 pounds. The solar panels are like 10 pounds. So I mean, right there, just in the tent and all that, that's probably 40 pounds right there. So I don't have technically much left if I want to do that, but we will see. We will see. My goal that I will not break is I am doing one trip from the car. Once I pull in, Whatever goes on my body is that it. That's it. I Once I shut it and hit the lock button, I am not going to touch my car until I leave Sunday. So one trip. If I have to leave something behind in the car, I will. Let's see. Pinball just put a new ram pump in, so you might want to check that out with him on this. Yeah, yeah, we can definitely. When I talk to him, we can talk about the new ram pumps. Better to have too much gear than not enough. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. At first, I wanted to go minimalistic and basically take one of the smallest book bags that I have and prove that you don't need a whole lot. It's only a couple of days. There is well water there, so I won't have any problem with water. And I was going to minimalistic go out there. And then I thought it would be a waste of time because, if you're just taking a handful of things, you're only proving one point. If I take multiple things, then I can prove multiple points of different gear, food, all sorts of stuff. So I decided to go that route. And maybe I can also prove if you're going to take all this stuff, here's what it looks like on somebody. Look at all the stuff dangling off of me. Look at the weight. I know Mike is going to have a scale there. So if I can put everything into a cord and hang it and show you, it's probably going to be 80 plus pounds that I'm going to have on me. So let's see. Saying hello to OP and LP. Can you make more than one trip? Yes, you can. This is a personal thing for me. I want to do it all in one trip. It's just the thing inside of me. It's my own personal challenge since I'm taking so much stuff. One trip is all I'm allowing myself. Thank you for sharing out Livingston Man's. Yeah, Livingston Man definitely needs some watch hours and everything. Try to keep the bag at 30 pounds or under. That was going to be one of the goals, but that's a really good one for bug out. If you are going to build a bug out bag, having it as light as possible without skimping on things would be the most ideal. You don't want to go under because you want to take enough to be able to survive, but you don't want to go over because now you're carrying unnecessary weight. That weight equals more calories burned and all that fun stuff. For this, I'm going to carry as much as I can without hurting myself. So that way I have the amount of things to make enough content that it'll be worthwhile for you guys, if that makes sense. We'll see how that goes. Yes, it'll definitely be an adventure. Definitely will. May I suggest that you take a folding wagon for larger items? We plan to use it, one at the bug out. Um, I thought about it and I was going to. I have one, but I thought, again, for myself, that would be cheating. So I am not. For what I have, I should be fine. The only problem that I'm going to somewhat solve, the bigger tent is definitely going to be a little bit of a head scratcher. My 7x7 that I was originally going to plan is quite small, and it would go either on top or below my bag, and I wouldn't worry about it. But the this one, since it's quite a bit bigger, it's quite a bit longer. It actually doesn't weigh that much more, surprisingly, but it's definitely bigger. So we'll see. There is Mr. Leonard Mountain Homestead. Hello, my brother. Great to see you. And it definitely was a good idea. Do you know anything about Amish freezers? I haven't heard the term. I'm curious on what the Amish freezer is that you're talking about. I would assume first instinct would be like root cellar, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I am not afraid to say I don't know. Gear or beer. Let's see who else. Apple juice. There we go. Always apple juice. And I have my version of apple juice. Let's see. The Rambo knife, paracord, tarp, man up. Yes, yeah. And that was almost basically what I was going to do in the original. Um, I will have my Rambo-ish style knife with me. Yes, there will be a tarp with me, and there will be definitely plenty of paracord. So I'm crossing all that stuff off the list. I'm just taking a little bit more than that. Okay. There we go. Roaming prepper. Thank you. I learned a long time ago when I was racing NASCAR. If you ain't cheating, you're losing. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Um, the only reason I'm not doing the wagon is because I don't want to store it. I'm still 50-50. Maybe you guys can talk me into taking the wagon because maybe it'll help somebody else. Maybe there's some older people, uh, they can borrow the wagon and do trips and things like that. Uh, I just personally I wanted to give myself a challenge. So that's why I wasn't going to take it. Since you are going to carry that much stuff, don't forget. Trust me, it's already packed. One of the first things that went in the book bag was the pain relief stuff. But yeah, I get it. Um, I will definitely be doing practice runs. I actually plan on being fully packed about a week beforehand, just so that way I can get everything situated. Right now, I have most of my stuff on the outside of my pack because I'm leaving room for my clothes, food, um, that kind of stuff. So all of my medical and everything else, they're in small packs dangling on the outside. So as I get my clothes and everything into the bag, I will see how much room I have that I can take all the dangly stuff off and put in there and do some weights. And then I'm gonna walk around my property and different things just so I can see, can I handle this and all that. Um, I'm not so much concerned about what's going to be on my backpack and if I can carry it. Mine is going to be what I can carry in my hands because I have to carry the Opus and the power, the solar panels. So that's going to be in one hand, and together those are 20 plus pounds. And in the other hand, I have to carry my water. So that's a lot of weight just right there. So we will see. Chuck Norris plays soccer with a bowling ball. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Kinda a root souter. I'll be explaining how to build one at Bug Out Weekend. Excellent. I look forward to that. Look forward to that. If you're bugging out with family, would you take a wagon? Oh, it's a good question. Very good question, Susan. It depends. If I had warning and the cars were down and things, that would definitely be an option. If I had to immediately egress, no, I wouldn't, just because of agility and if I had to leave very, very quickly, um, I wouldn't have the speed and everything else. It's definitely an option. I'm not against using a wagon at all, but that's a really good question. Really good one. Tough guys age faster. I'll be bringing in the fifth wheel camper and grill. Hey, if you've got to do it, and I get it, I'm kind of glamping because I'm not sleeping on the ground. I'm definitely doing the army cot, which this is the first time I've ever actually myself owned an army cot, and it was given to me. So I'm actually kind of excited that I get to, for the first time, not sleep on the ground when I camp. So let's see. Where did I get off? Dun, dun, dun. If I were going alone, I would be doing full on minimalistic and I would want the wife to be comfortable. So I'd be bringing extra stuff and a big tent. I get it. Um, and maybe I'll do that in the fall. Maybe I'll go minimalistic in the fall and I'll do the complete opposite. I'll take the smallest bag I can because there is no rules of anything. So you can basically show up with what's in your pockets, um, and you wouldn't have to have very much. It's only a couple of days. You have water. You could take some snacks and stuff to hold you over for food. Maybe you could take some stuff in your pockets to barter and trade with some of the people there for some food if you really got hungry. A bear fac and all that would be on one side. You'd have maybe some stuff to start a fire and whatnot. you could go pretty minimalistic. You could go with a pretty small bag. Let's see. Mrs. Corso agrees. I like that. Dun, dun, dun. Chuck Norris doesn't need to prep for disasters. Disasters prep for Chuck Norris. So spot on. So absolutely spot on. Okay, we're going to star that one. That is, I'm going to leave that up for a minute because that's actually really really good. Which, by the way, I shared a short. I think it was 5 or 6 minutes. English is hard. That Silver Oceans did where he talked about silver and preppers. What kind of silver to go for? Why preppers should do it? How much you should do it? Really really good video, very informative. If you haven't done or went over and saw that, please go check that out. Really, really good video. Would you bug out with the family use this practice to test ways to make them comfortable too? Um, we do a little bit of practice here and there on stuff. We do go camping as a family. Little Rural actually has more tents than I do. And actually, he has a teepee. So, and it's actually behind me right here. And I'm not talking little kid teepee. It's like a 6 foot tall. I can get in and lay down teepee, and I'm super super jealous that he's got it. But we go out and we do things, whether it's inside. Sometimes it's wintertime or whatever. So we'll do some camping and some drills inside. Sometimes we'll go in the backyard. Sometimes we'll go down to family or a different property, or sometimes we'll go to a campsite or whatever. But it's really great to get out there and do some of these drills and practice some of the stuff. Let him carry a book bag with some stuff in there. Let's see. Absolutely. Only will come out the other side alive. Yes, yes. Thank you, Glenn. I have a ton of people that agree, and I have quite a few people that disagree with me on my rule. And I will say this until I'm blue in the face. Um, when it comes to survival, the only thing to check off is if you survive. It doesn't matter anything else. If you scrape by and the SHTF event has ended and you are still breathing, check that box. You have survived. Now the other person may have thrived and ate real well and laughed and played and everything was great, but you both survived. The biggest thing is getting through it alive. Now the level of comfort and safety and everything, that's going to be on how much you can do. Some of us are in better positions than others. Some of us have more financial means and time and opportunities. Some of us don't, and so you got to play with the hand that you're dealt. You can do different things to better yourself, and you always should be trying to better yourself, whether it's financially, taking courses, doing whatever you can to learn and just grow as a person and an individual. But never let it be an excuse. It doesn't matter if you have millions in your bank account or a buck. Never let any of that stuff become an excuse. Go through and do the best you can, and hopefully we'll never have to find out. But one day we might. I believe Trent said someone is making pulled pork for everyone Saturday for dinner. That would be amazing. Be very amazing. I'm taking a little bit of extra food just in case. I always want to take a little bit of extra stuff in case there is somebody that, maybe something happened to their food supply. Maybe somebody didn't bring enough. Maybe somebody brought something and that meal got burned, dropped. Maybe it doesn't taste good. So I am bringing a little bit, not a whole bunch, but I'm bringing a little bit of extra food. I have probably a half a bag, if not getting close to a full Walmart sized shopping bag for the free table. And I'm talking little stuff, fire starters, the magnesium rods, all sorts of little things that I have a plethora of. I have started tossing into a bag. So that way, when I get there, if you are going to be there, make sure that you go over there and check out the free table. I'm going to try and contribute as much as I possibly can to that. So Let's see. Who else do we got? Dun, dun, dun. Come back after the live stream ends and leave a comment. It definitely does help the algorithm. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Oh, Devil Dog is good. I heard Devil Dog's a really good cook. Yes. Nope, there's Tammy Joe. Completely forgot. That's okay. Completely get it. The YouTube thing is really funny. It definitely goes after a lot of us. Doesn't have to necessarily be the prepping channels, but it's fun to watch. I will release something and I will get 50 views in 24 hours. I'll release another video, it'll get 80 views. We'll do one and they'll get 200 views, and then all of a sudden it drops to where my next video gets like 20 views. I've lost 10 people and all that. So the algorithm is always fun. Always, always fun. Dun, dun, dun. There's that. There's that. And there we go. Thank you, Alpha, for sharing that out. Yep. If you guys are looking, and just keep in mind too, um, if you are looking for anything, I know that we got Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all sorts of stuff. Maybe you have a anniversary or different other things between Alpha, between JS Genesis Designs, between Subla Daisy, Divinely Blessed Designs, um, Silver Scorpion from Scorpion Metals. There's a lot of us that go through and we offer product, and most of you that's been around, you have seen these products. They are very well done, very well made. They are made with actual care and passion. They're not cheap and all that. I mean, uh, I still have the stuff that was done, and I think that was from last year's auction for Caleb House that I bought that one. Um, really, really beautiful and amazing stuff. So instead of giving $20 to some big box store that bought it for $1 from China, go check out some of these guys. See if there's something there that you guys can help each other out at. They are doing it to all of us. Yeah, I posted a short tonight and it still says no views. Well, here in 4 minutes when I end this live stream, it's definitely going to have a view. So um, we will definitely change that. In which I think you're going to come, Grit and Grace, to Bug Out Weekend. So we're going to have to team up and do some content together. Made a batch of the kid-sized soap that smells like Play-Doh. Oh, that'd be fun. Man, you're just going to end up making it to where I'm just going to have to set up a retainer. I'm just going to have to send you like $20 a month, and you're just going to have to send me the new products or something. You will be there. Excellent. Yes. Yeah. Make sure that anybody that goes, make sure you come find me. Trust me, you're not going to miss this guy. Okay. If you can walk past me and not realize who I am, then I don't know. Maybe one of us needs to get our eyes checked. But yeah, if you want pictures, if you want to come on, if you want to join me in content, I will definitely be doing content in the mornings, all throughout the day. Probably doing some evening stuff. I'm going to be trying to shoot all sorts of different things. So I'm going to be kind of doing documentary style to where it's going to be kind of like a survivor band sort of thing, like a first person sort of view. I'll be doing some just regular content where we're going to take stuff and just take it out into the field and start whacking things and cutting things and seeing if how they hold up. I'll be doing food reviews and how we cook. We're going to be doing morning stuff. So I'll be doing, the percolator on the fire while we do some coffee, and we'll do some talking there. So there's going to be a lot of things. Anytime that you see any of that and you want to come over and join me, come right on over. I've got microphones. I've got the camera. We'll make it happen. So let's see. Haven't had a problem with that, but mine is all nice, nice, nice. Subscription service may be possible. Ooh, we have to do under that one. That would be cool. Absolutely. That extends to anybody that's going to be there. And even if you're not, if you cannot come to Bug Out Weekend and you just want to come up and chit chat and do some content with me, send me an email. The Rural Report at protonmail.com. Send me an email, reach out, say, hey, this is my YouTube name, and I want to come on and do some content and some chit chatting, and we'll do what we can to make it work out. So, but where are we at? Okay, so we have hit our hour. Man, it has flown by. So Well, I appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love Wednesdays. I look forward to this. There's so many great things. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival goes on just before me at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I go at 9. And then make sure that you go watch the Orlando Prepper tomorrow for his live streams. There's a bunch of them out there, so make sure that you network and go say hi to everybody and do some supporting so that way we grow as a community. So again, thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of time with me. I had fun as always, and I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I hope you have a super blessed night. Stay tuned because there's definitely more information to come, and please say it with me: remain united, because we're all prepping in this together. Good night, folks.